And Jennifer Greil from Heartview are here to tell us more. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's so nice to have you here. So Kurt, we just said 60 years of service in the community. I can imagine you have not been there for all of the 60 years. Someone has been though, someone is really close. But what has it been like, and how have things changed throughout the 60 years or throughout your tenure there at Heartview?
Yeah, thank you. A lot has changed. In Mandan, it was a 91-bed inpatient facility, and today we have multiple locations throughout North Dakota and more community-based services. So instead of a 91-bed inpatient, it's 4 facilities with 16 beds, so more of a community-based approach.
Sure. And so, I know that you just opened some new ones very recently. Can you tell me about the needs expanding into these smaller communities?
You bet. So we just recently opened a 16-bed residential in Dickinson, and we're working on opening outpatient as well. And so even though I talk about we have a total of 61 beds, we have about 500 active patients in our services at any given time. So.
Wow, that's amazing. So that tells me that throughout these 60 years, there's still more people that are needing care. So as much as things change, things still stay the same, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
Yes. And some of the things that have stayed the same is just our mission. You know, we were established in 1964 to provide services for people with drug and alcohol issues, for the family members, and that continues to be the case. And I think that's the glue that holds us together as we have gone through 60 years.
Mm-hmm. Does it ever get discouraging at all, or do the stories that come from this, the recovery and everything, is that more encouraging than discouraging?
That's interesting. When I talk to people, they go, that must be hard. Mm-hmm. And I got to tell you, we get tremendous rewards. Mm-hmm. Seeing people reclaim their lives is incredible. And in contrast to being in an ER where you see people come in and out and you never get to see them,
yep.
Attain recovery and reclaim their life in a meaningful way.
Yeah, absolutely. That's got to be a really good feeling. Great. Now, Jennifer, I'm going to turn to you. You have a lot of exciting events coming up. A mocktail taste test, is that one of the events that you have planned? That's really exciting.
Yeah, so we have a couple things going on for our anniversary. So November 1st is our kind of open to the public celebration. We're going to have mocktail taste testings from several restaurants in town, charcuterie boards, and then like a live auction. And then the next day is more focused on the recovery community, Heartview alumni, and we're gonna have some speakers and talk about how things have changed over the last 60 years.
Mm-hmm. That's got to be really exciting and a really great opportunity for people who've gone through your program to all come together and be very encouraging and supportive with each other all at the same time.
Exactly. I think we'll have some of our current patients there, so for them to see people who went through the Mandan program all those years ago or even more recently that have succeeded will be really great.
That is really exciting. And you have, looking further into the future, you have more events coming up for the community. You have the Monster Mile 5K?
Yeah, so that is October 12th. Super fun events. This is our 3rd time doing it. Everyone comes out in costume. There's free trick-or-treating and a little kids race afterwards. So it's a really good time.
Wonderful. And then also the Heart Family Program. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we have a free family program open to anybody. We just it's been going on for a long time, but just restarted it about a year ago. And anyone with a family member with a substance use disorder or a close friend or loved one can come. It's every other Tuesday night, and they have an hour of kind of an educational piece and then an hour of support group. And the response to that has been really great.
Yeah, I can imagine so. So do you need to RSVP to you for any of these events, or just kind of show up and the more the merrier?
The Monster Mile, definitely, we have really fun swag that looks like a Halloween costume, so definitely pre-register for that so we have enough. And then we are taking registration for the reunion events. Mm-hmm. And then the Heart Program, anyone can just come in. They don't have to register or anything. It's anonymous, and they can just show up.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Kurt. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and telling us all about this exciting celebration that we have going on in our community. Thank you so much for spending your morning with us. Yep.